Good morning, out walking again, and wanted to share kind of part two in this thing of that everybody can be successful. Talked about yesterday about discovering your purpose, knowing who you are and why you are. Today we're going to talk about maximizing your growth. How are you going to get better? How are you going to go from where you are to where you really desire to be? Well, oftentimes I think one of the big things we struggle with when it comes to maximizing our potential is in our own heads. Some of us don't think we have any potential at all. And I think that's where the first battle has to be won, is that battle of, do I really truly believe that I have potential? So how do you do that? Once you address that and realize, yes, I absolutely do have potential, how do you maximize that to grow? Well, first is this. It's that you've got to come up with some kind of a plan. You got to come up with a plan. You got to write it down. You got to think about, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And then get very intentional about that. Now, when I talk about a plan, I'm not talking about that you gotta, I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning and I gotta do this for 30 minutes, and I gotta do that for 30 minutes, and then I gotta do da-da-da-da. Sometimes it's just, hey, the plan today, I'm gonna read for 10 minutes, I'm gonna walk for 20 minutes, something like that. Just begin a plan to be able to get better, to maximize your potential. And one of the things when it comes to making a plan is the best way to be held accountable of that is to share that with someone else and ask them to ask you how you're doing on your plan. And then also it goes with this, not just making a plan, but we need to surround ourselves with people and with the quote unquote stuff that's going to help us gain our maximum potential. If we've got people speaking in our lives that are tearing us down and discouraging us and doing all that, it's time to honestly find some new people in our life. But we also need to put ourselves in an environment of what we listen to, what we read, where we go. Are those things moving us forward in order to get better? So you want to maximize your potential, believe you have it, make a plan, and then you know what, after you do that, surround yourself with people and things that move you forward in your potential. I always say, if you want to hike the mountain, you do it one step at a time. Well, you know what? If we want to reach the maximum peak of potential in our life, we've got to understand who we are and purpose. And then we got to make a plan in order to reach our potential. Hike on, my friends.